I have so much to update you guys on. Like, I feel like I always do. My life is a fucking novela. Hey guys, so right now I'm actually gonna eat because I'm so hungry. I haven't ate all day. You know, it's kind of difficult if you've ever moved out of your house and moved back or had to move back to your parents' house. You know it's never the same. Like, especially if you already kind of bump heads with your mom a little bit. Like, I love my mom, don't get me wrong, but you know, the oldest, I am a woman and she's a woman, and we bump heads. Like, we're the only girls in the family. So yeah, this morning it was just kind of awkward. I didn't want to go out to the kitchen and eat, so I was like, I'm just gonna get ready and go somewhere. I have been getting questions like, you haven't shown your house, like the background looks different. Are you still recovering? Is that why you're not at your house? Like a bunch of different, someone even asked me if I was still with my man. Yes, I'm with my man. He can't get rid of me that easy. Yeah, the salad is just not the same. Okay, so usually I go to Rubio's to get this bowl that my hairdresser introduced me to, and it was so good. It's called the California roll with carnitas. They don't fucking do carnitas anymore. And I was like, fuck, I'm already here and I'm starving. I haven't ate, so let me just get chicken then. And it doesn't taste the same. Like, it's too dry. Okay, so yeah, I haven't been living in my house. If you guys know, I used to live in LA. Well, I don't like saying LA. I used to just say LA because I didn't want anybody knowing specifically where I lived, because I don't know, it's just kind of weird. But I lived in Monrovia. Yeah, so the house, we were renting to own. So those were the plans. It's just, how do girls eat and do mukbang? Like, I just want to fucking grub the fuck out right now, and I can't because I'm talking and I'm trying to eat. So the house ended up, like, when we first moved in, we're like, okay, you know, it's at a decent price, that's perfect, like that's within our budget, let's do it. And then when they came to do an appraisal, and the whole COVID happened and house prices were like through the roof, like if you were a seller, you were in luck, but if you were a buyer, like, it was the worst time to buy a house. Everything was so expensive. So when they came to give the appraisal, sorry, dude, that house was worth like over $1 million, and I was like, like, what? Okay, like, don't get me wrong, it was a beautiful house. Monrovia is a beautiful area. It's right by Pasadena. If you guys have been there, like, it's gorgeous. Like, I loved it. I loved the area, the neighborhood. Literally, my entire block was just like houses like mine, but then down the street it was all mansions, like huge homes. You couldn't even see inside. Like, it was all like trees and walls. Like, you can't even see inside, but you can see like the tip of the house and how big it is. I think that's why our appraisal was so high. And George was like, well, if you really like the house, babe, like, we could move in. I know you're already settled and everything. And I was like, no, like, and low-key, I know he didn't want to either. We were gonna get an apartment, but my parents are like, why are you guys gonna spend all that money when you guys could just move over here? Like, it's just, you know, you and your, excuse me, like, it's just me and your dad. You guys can move over here, rent a room or whatever. So we didn't want to, because obviously it's like going back to my parents' house. It's like, if you guys have ever moved out of your parents' house and then back, you know it's not the same. Like, it's just not the same. And as some of you guys may know, I did get a transplant for my brother. He's an angel. I'm doing really, really good. I am gonna do a separate video on that because I know I've gotten some questions on TikTok and Instagram. If you guys don't follow my TikTok, follow me. It's the same as my Instagram. I'll try to put it like somewhere right here, but it's _. I've been getting questions like, oh, how are you guys? What's an update? Like, how's your brother? Everyone's like more concerned about my brother than me. It's so funny. He is fine. He is perfectly fine. That's the thing about donating. A lot of people are scared. I think that, you know how for cancer there's a lot of awareness around it. For kidney failure, like, I don't feel like there's enough awareness on it, and that's why I decided to speak out about it on my social media, because people think like, oh, donating a kidney, I might die, am I gonna live a normal life? Yes, like, there's people even born with one kidney. My grandpa was born with one kidney and he lived a long life. Just in case you didn't know, you have 2 kidneys. So you have 1 heart, you have 1 liver, whatever, but you have 2 kidneys, so if you get rid of one, you still have the other one and you can live perfectly fine. A lot of people don't know that. So yeah, my brother is doing really good, thank God. I'm doing really good. I had to recover mainly for 3 months, which is why I'm not back at work yet, which I am dying to go back to work, guys. Like, people think I'm just like at home letting my husband work and do all the work, like, which is fine. Like, it's fine, you know, I don't have anything against that, but it's like, if I had kids, like, all right, you know, I can't work, I'm taking care of my kids, or I'm still sick, I can't work. But it's like, I'm perfectly fine, I don't do shit at home all day, I want to work, you know. So, you know, on TikTok they recommend like a bunch of products, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna get that, like, it looks so good on her, I want it, you don't even question anything. And I bought so much product because of TikTok that I hate. I mean, I like it, but not on me. And I barely started paying attention to the undertone of, you know, like my skin, to see what suits me better. And that made a huge difference, you guys. Like, okay, so my blush, I think it looks so good, like the color is perfect. I got that like baby doll blush because of Kylie Jenner. You know how like they said, oh, this is the one Kylie Jenner uses. No, I would put it on and it would look cute in pictures, like if you cute, but in person it just didn't look good, and it looked like pink, like a bright pink, and then like it looked muddy right here. I'm like, why do I look muddy? And it was because it wasn't my tone. Like, the contrast between the baby doll pink blush and my skin tone, like, it made me look muddy. And then my neck looked like yellow, my face, like, it was just bad. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start, like, what is going on? Like, why isn't this looking good? Am I that ugly? Like, what's going on? I was questioning my entire existence. Oh, also update on my hair. Oh my god, I have so much to update you guys on. Like, I feel like I always do. My life is a fucking novela. There's always something going on. So my hair, I don't know if you guys remember, my hair was actually this long. Like, I'm not even kidding, my hair was this long. Beautiful hair, right? Sorry, I was just thinking about my hair. I'll try to put some videos in here so you guys can see how long and beautiful my hair was.
Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
So I went to this lady. Guys, don't go to just any fucking lady. I was desperate, okay? It was pandemic. I really needed my hair done. I didn't actually need my hair done, but I needed like a change. And I usually go to my hair lady, the one that used to always do me blonde. Remember I told you guys, well, I keep saying you guys, but I mean, I feel like I'm on Instagram, but I'm not. This is YouTube. But on Instagram, people would ask me like, oh, who does your hair, whatever, and I would send them over to my hair lady in Paris, and I would tell them like, only go if you're trying to go full blonde, because I don't know how she does with highlights. I don't know how she does with any other hair color. All I know is full blonde, she's bomb. So I'm like, I'm not gonna risk it and go get my hair done with her, because I wanted to go brunette. I was like over it. I was blonde for 6 years. I thought I was over it. I was just going through a midlife crisis, you guys. Like, I just needed a fucking change. I was blonde for 6 years, like I said, and I've been going to my hair lady. Like, never once did I have missing hair, ever. I might have had like some breakage, and she told me like, look, it's breaking off, like, I'm gonna have to take this off already. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, rinse it off already. But this girl, I feel so bad, because she was really, really sweet, really nice, but I just think it's fucked up that she never told me. Like, I literally was brushing my hair with it, and I was like, you know, like when your brush stops, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So then I grabbed a mirror and I looked. So all I had of hair was these 2 pieces in the front, and the rest in the back, it was this short. I'm not even being dramatic, it was this short. And I was like, where the fuck is my hair? Like, I told my mom, and she's like, Myra, like, what the fuck happened to your hair? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I was like panicking, because I had grown out my hair for years, you guys, and it took me a long time, especially being blonde. It took me a long time to like get my hair to the condition that it was, and the length and everything, and I was just so disappointed. It was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go to a professional. I don't care how much they fucking charge. So I went to this other hair lady. I found her on Instagram. She does a really good job, and she's the one that got me back to blonde. And I was like, dude, like what might have caused that? Because I wasn't even bleaching my hair. It was literally brunette. Isn't it supposed to be healthier? And she's like, yeah, you know, maybe the product she was using, or she left them on for too long. And I was like, and then I started thinking, and I was like, you're fucking right.
She would literally like put product on my hair, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like this. She would come to the house and cook a full fucking like dinner, like chicken. And she'd come out and she'd be like, oh, I was making dinner, and I'm like, girl, like it's been way past 15 minutes. Like, oh my god.
And my hair is now this fucking short because my hair, the new one, she was like, well, we're just gonna have to chop it off, because even if I do leave it long or just get a trim, you still have that chunk of hair right there that's like super short. And I was like, you're right, just fucking chop it off. I don't even care at this point. I just want my hair to look normal, or like one length. And I was like, I'll just fucking get extensions. So that's what I did, and that's where I'm at. I haven't had the need to wear extensions in years. Like I'm talking like 4 years, 3-4 years. And then now I'm back at extensions. Now I'm back to asking people, let me know if you can see my extensions. That's so annoying. But it's okay, hair grows. I'm not gonna make it a big deal. I'm over it. It's just like every time I talk about it, I'm like, wow. And every time I see videos, I'm like, my hair. I'm over here showing off my makeup, and it looks all used and abused already. This is way too dark. Ah, what do I do? Wait, these are the NYX butter glosses. I love them. This one is carameled, and this one is in praline, I don't know. I actually bought way more things, but I left them at the house, and I just brought these to exchange.